Hello guys, it's RagingRaptor for this day the last time, and today, or in this video, I want to show you some individual missions for the T28 Concept, the Tier 7 American TD, and his stats and my thoughts about this tank. So basically let's start with the missions which are already known. To get the first mission for the medium tank branch is to win and deal damage, and with that be in the top 5 in experience. So again, not that hard in my opinion. The 10th mission, however, for the medium tank branch is again easy. Shot 9 rounds that deal damage. I think as if you already looked my video about the Stuk 4, you will see the missions are quite common. They just improve on the difficulty with each tank. And for the final mission you need to destroy 3 enemy tank destroyers. As well, not that hard for a medium tank. Just make 6 kills and roughly like this and you will be fine. But yes, this was to the missions which are already known. But now let's go to the stats of this tier 7 frontal monster. As I said, it's a tier 7 premium tank destroyer with hit points of 880. No, not 8,000, 880. Which is kind of much for a tier 8 TD in my opinion. But it was already nerfed a little bit. Then the engine has 960 horsepower. And the weight is 70 tons. Jesus, that tank is heavy. But let's move on. The power to weight ratio is with that 14.71 horsepower per ton. The maximum speed is only 29 kilometers per hour. The hull traverse isn't that good with 18 degrees per second. So yes, it will be more like a fortress. As well as soon as you see the armor. Because frontally, this thing has on some parts 203 millimeters of armor. Which is kind of a much. And as you can see, it is there where the flat spaces are. And also some round spaces. On the front it has from 203 to 101. In between also 770 millimeters. The only weak spots frontally in my opinion are the little 2 turrets on the left and on the right side, which have only 100 millimeter. And this is in my opinion a big problem. Of course not when you snipe, but otherwise. So let's move on to the gun. And I have to be honest about this tank, there is not much known at the moment. But as I said, let's move to the gun. The gun has on tier 7 320 damage and 181 penetration, as well as 224 millimeters of penetration for gold. This gun is really good for a tier 7 tank. I think, because we know that average American TD at the moment is for tier 7 not that good, especially the turret one. Well, probably the T28 AT is a little bit better. Yes, it is. The gun is better than this gun on the T28 Concept, but the T28 AT hasn't such a good armor, so, and has less HP. So I think this tank with this gun is a quite good compromise, as well with the round of fire of 6.45 shots per minute, and an accuracy of 0.4. Okay, this accuracy is definitely not good. Because, yeah, I think you can see what I mean with that. 0.4, of course for an E100 and IS-4 it isn't that inaccurate, but in my opinion it is accurate and it will often fail to hit something above 400 meters. And yes, well, the real time without any modules and 100% crew is 9.3 seconds, which is quite long for a tier 7 TD. But as I said, for that it has high amount of damage. The aim time isn't that bad with 2.3 seconds, and the view range for a tier 7 TD is also fairly good with 370 meters. So overall, you can say this premium tank will also be a nice addition, or a reward tank. I don't know at the moment if it will give more credits or something like this. It will give more crew XP. But yeah, move on, sorry. This tank, in my opinion, will be fairly good for its tier. It is really well armored. For that, it has 2 huge weak spots, which are in face hugging easy to hit. The missions aren't that hard at the moment, in my opinion. They should be fairly easy done. And yes, I'm looking forward anyway to the 4th of December to see what is going to happen on the test server. And I am also looking forward that I hope you're a subscriber, that I hope that I can make some tests only if these reward tanks are shown to the public or to the test server with Autistic Walrus, so we can make some tests, penetration tests and something like this, camouflage tests. I really look forward to that. And yes, as I said, in my opinion, slow but steady in this tank with a fairly good gun. And I'm looking forward to get this tank also to train my American crews. And as always, guys, if you like the comment, if you like the comment, thumbs up. If you liked the video as well, thumbs up. If you liked your comment which you made for this video, which was good or bad, also thumbs up, yes. And yes, subscribe of course. And anyway, as always, see ya on the battlefield.